Welcome to the Pleasure Palace. Take a seat if you're standing for some reason. Don't know why you would be doing that. That's weird, but do you. Whatever, man. I hate battle passes. That's it. No foreplay. I'm just gonna get right into it. I don't like them. I don't hate... Actually, wait. Not even sure if I hate them anymore. When I first wrote the script, I hated them much more than I do now. But they're not fundamentally wrong. In fact, I think they're in their infancy. They're constantly changing, evolving. There's different ones. Every game that comes out has a battle pass, it feels like. Especially the multiplayer ones, of course. Before I get too into this, if I'm spouting a bunch of jargon you don't know, a battle pass is a catch-all term. A term for a system put in place in a game that helps promote continuous play by fulfilling activities or tasks that slowly unlock rewards on a predestined path. So think Fortnite. You got that battle pass. It's like the OG one that people think about. That's the one where it's like, bet you thought I was gonna put things on the monitor. Hell no, that's why I got a green screen. A bar, you unlock the stuff, and there's another bar. It's like, ah shit, you can't get that other stuff until you buy the battle pass. You get the battle pass, then you get that other stuff. But you can come in later, you unlock half of the stuff, and you're like, hey, you know what? I've been playing this game a lot. I should pay for this extra stuff. You get all the stuff that you would have gotten up until that point. You know, that type of thing. But there's so many different types nowadays, and they're not even all called battle passes, but it's an easier way to classify them. Let's say Destiny 2. Destiny 2 has the very straightforward 2-row system. You buy the battle pass, and you get these 2 bars that fill up, blah, 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 stuff like that. But it also has a little incentive for you to buy it from the beginning. You get some exotic gear, you get some costume, cosmetic stuff. And as far as I know, all of the stuff you get from the battle pass is cosmetic. I need to look back at that. Which, that's another good point, is at their best, battle passes are all cosmetic. And I'm going to get into that later. You just wait. It's basic experience gain. You're going to be playing the game. You're automatically going to be getting stuff as you go. Because everything gives you experience. You kill things, you get experience. Do quests, you get experience. You do raids, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff, you get experience. You're always working towards that goal.
Heard of those cubes? You know, cephalons, right? Probably got one a bit cracked, kissing up to you all the time. See, in the old days, crime and punishment was all in the hands of those Orican judges, the 7. Mercy was the quick flash of the jade light. But if they wanted to make an example, they'd suck up your soul and make you a prisoner of the glass forever. Seems like magic to us nowadays, but dreamers, someone's got it puzzled out again. Waves are buzzing, new glass is showing up, souls getting snapped up and trapped up. All we've got to go on is this crime simula I pulled from the weave. No sign of our killer, and not a soul to tell us where they went.
Warframe technically has a battle pass. It has something called Nightwave, which is packaged like a radio show, and it's a serial. You know what a radio serial is? It's back in the day, in the before times, there was a thing called radio, and then they sometimes would say stories like Superman, and they would be like,
more powerful than a locomotive.
You know, that's where that comes from. It's one of those things. Anyways, it's a story. The current one that's going on is called Glassmaker, and it's a murder mystery. You're trying to find out who's the dude or thing, definitely not Cephalon, that's turning people into glass and stuff like that. So it has a nice little story to it. Also, you can't buy into it. There's nothing to buy into, and you can't purchase skips. I think it's one of the better cases, because it's in a free-to-play game. It's free. You don't have to pay for the battle pass. There's nothing locked behind purchases. But the thing is, you have to do specific tasks. You do these tasks, you get this stuff called standing. And every 10,000 standing, you get another reward. And so on and so on and so on until rank 30. The only downside is it's DE making it, so you don't exactly know how long it's gonna be there, because the last one was like 6 months or something like that, and they took really long to make this new one because they were iterating on it and changing it as they go. It's very chaotic. You don't know exactly how much time you have left. But the bright side is, if you miss a bunch of weeks, you do all of your tasks, it'll start bringing up the tasks that you missed in the previous weeks. So technically, if you're there the last week of the Battle Pass or Nightwave, you can do all of it within that week if you really wanted to. Oh, and PvZ3 has a Battle Pass. It's this tree. But I can't really get into that. Do you know why?
Accessibility. Contract.
Okay, so just a little update. This is a response. A response I finally have received from EA. Developer response. Are you ready for this? This is EA. Hi, Alex. Sounds like you are playing outside of the soft launch regions, and unfortunately, we are not released in the same regions as the alpha regions. We will be expanding to other countries in the future, but not currently. Okay. Now we gotta talk about my old friends. My old friends. Plants versus Zombies. Battle for Neighborville. PvZ BFN is an interesting case because it's not a normal battle pass. It is a battle board. It's a reward board that you fill out with these things called prize bulbs. You do stuff, you get bulbs, slap them on the board, you get rewards. Simple, but not really, because you could choose what direction you want to go on this here prize board, and you can decide, hey, I want that thing, I want this thing, I want to go straight to the end. Do challenges in order to get these bulbs. You could also get bulbs for experience. You get one bulb every so often in experience. I don't want to go back and look, but let's say 10,000 experience. You do these challenges. There's daily challenges that just happen daily, and there's also character challenges. You get these character challenges with this key. Every week you're gonna get a key. You get a key, you unlock the challenges for one of the 4 characters that's been predestined by the gods at EA and PopCap. Week 1, you're gonna get 1 key. You decide who you open up. You get 5 challenges. You do those challenges. You get some bulbs. You do all the challenges for one of the characters, and then you get another lump sum of bulbs. I was gonna say gold. That's where the main bulk of your bulbs are coming from. If you say come in at the end of the month, because every one of these boards lasts a month. If you come in at the end of the month, you'll get all 4 keys. You can unlock them all. So there's that. I guess. You still gotta do the challenges. It's pretty easy to do a lot of the challenges. A lot of them you could just go into one of the PvE areas and knock them all out within a few minutes. Thing is, that's where a bulk of the prize bulbs that you're gonna get come from, at least for the most part. Those are where the big amounts are coming from. And it's gonna be a grind after that point of just experience and dailies. And the dailies don't get much. Chances are you're gonna feel incentivized to buy bulbs. So I did some math. I hate math. I hate it. I don't like doing no math. But I'm gonna do math just for you. Just this once. So if you want to get everything from this prize board. If you want to get everything from this prize board, you gotta spend 202 Fuck! I was gonna say bells. No more crossing! If you want to get everything from the board, it's gonna cost you 202 bulbs. It's a lot of bulbs. So, and if you want to just go straight to the end and just get the last thing on the board with the path of least resistance, it's 118 bulbs. So I did the math. Let's say you want to skip to the end and you're just buying the basic non-discounted normal amount of money to buy stars that you then buy bulbs with. So I know it's dumb, right? So let's say you click on the thing, and it's like, hey, you need to buy you need to have 3 bulbs. You could buy 5 bulbs for 250 stars. but the smallest package of stars is 500 for $5. This is already a lot for me. I don't like this. You get 500 rainbow stars for $5, so 10 bulbs per $5 purchase. I'm gonna read this straight off the script because I know I'm gonna fuck this up. If you go by the normal price, you gotta buy 12 packs to get 120 bulbs because 118 bulbs is what you need. That's just for the 118 bulbs. That's the bare minimum to get the final prize. You're gonna get 12 packs for $5 each, totaling you $60. So if you want to get from the beginning to the end, bare minimum $60. If you want to get everything, you're gonna have to buy it 21 times, equaling $105, and it'll give you 210 bulbs. So you actually have 8 extra bulbs because you need 202, and you're gonna get 210 from that. So it doesn't even equal out. You're gonna have extra bulbs that you have nothing to do with after that. So that kind of sucks. You could go straight to it if you want to. You could do the grind. I know it's very doable. People do it all the time. But thing is, if you don't have time or you just don't like that anxiety of that ticking clock, you're kind of screwed because you're like, ah, shit, I really want that. I want that scientist skin. I wanted the mage, the what is he? The sorcerer zombie, the wizard zombie from the last one. I needed 69 bulbs left. I was like, screw this, and I stopped. I didn't want to deal with it. I feel like every game is vying for my attention all at the same time with similar systems, and it's like anxiety inducing because it's no longer I just want to log in, I want to play this game a little bit. It's more I log in, let me see what I have to do. Oh, I have to play this character I don't like. It's a lot. It's a lot. And sure, the rewards are cool, but I like the idea of a challenge that I can do at my own pace. Sure, I understand the incentive and I understand why they're doing it because it does promote that people play more regularly over a smaller period of time, like concentrated chunks of playing versus, hey, I'm gonna haul ass and unlock everything that's in the game right now, and then I'm gonna stop playing, you know, that type of thing. So I get it. I don't even know what I'm trying to achieve by making this video, because it does seem like they are getting a little better, but some of them are getting worse. So I don't know what I plan to accomplish, but I kind of just wanted to get it off my chest and say part of the reason that I'm not playing this game, and other games that have it too, where I'm just like, well, I want this thing, but I am not at the point where I can get that thing, and I don't want to get to that point within a month or within a couple weeks or whatever I happen to join in. Like, I think the PVZ one had like a week left because it's already pretty late in the month at this point. So I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Other than that, I'm just rambling. So I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is. How the hell does Amy do that? is a catch-all term. A term for a system put in place in a game that helps promote continuous play